Right now at 5:30, we're learning more about two people who've been arrested and charged with the murder of a man last year in Lexington. We'll have details in a live report.
Also on WKYT this morning, we're getting a closer look at three men who police say robbed a Lexington cell phone store right in the middle of the day. We'll have those surveillance pictures for you this morning.
And the father of a Clay County murder victim is demanding justice for his son.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Up and at it here on this Wednesday. It's July 29th, and we're glad you're along. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Hope you're having a great start to your day. It's hump day, a couple days till the weekend, and we're really expected to kind of improve as the week
Look forward to that,
ends.
you know. Yeah, the humidity is going down as well as the temperatures a little bit. Let's check in with Micah right now for that good news. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, after you get past today, the temperatures go down, the humidity goes down, the storm impact will go down. So everything really drops off the map, and it looks pretty good. We just got to get through today. Here comes another hot, humid, and also stormy day in the forecast. We're sitting there in the 70s, and on that shot, you really didn't see much fog nor rain. Now, there's still some rain back toward portions of Pike County, but for the most part, that patchy fog is going to be our main issue. 24-hour planner, we got to get in late in the day to actually see those chances at strong to potentially a couple of isolated severe cells, and that's what I think the difference from today and the past few days is. The past few days, you really didn't have that chance, but today I think you could throw in some strong winds along with that heavy rain and also that lightning. That'll take you in through the night and into tomorrow morning, but once we hit tomorrow morning, rain's decreasing. So it actually looks pretty good tomorrow. I have that latest update in just a few minutes.
All right, Michael, we'll see you then, and let's get to the news.
Well, we're learning more this morning about a breaking news story we first brought you last night at 11. Two people now behind bars in the murder of Darnell Bates that happened in Lexington last year.
Charles Patton and Caitlin Conway have been arrested, and they are charged with murder. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Lexington this morning. Mark, we've now learned there is another suspect who's still on the run. What do we know about him?
That's exactly right, Bill. Police say that one of the killers is still out there. Officers tell me that they're still trying to find 22-year-old Demarcus Harris. They say that he is one of three people who killed the manager of this car wash on North Limestone. Darnell Bates had just been promoted to general manager of the Goo Goo Car Wash off New Circle Road 2 weeks before he was murdered back in October. Officers tell us the 36-year-old father was shot in the back by home invaders when he tried to fight back. According to an arrest citation, three 22-year-olds are now charged with his murder, and investigators say they broke into his home on Addy Street 9 months ago to rob him. That's when officers say one of them shot him to death. Patton was already in jail, charged in an unrelated case when he was charged with Bates' murder. According to an arrest citation, this is not the only violent crime the 22-year-old is accused of. Court papers state that Patton also robbed a person on Malibu Drive after he tied them up in their home. Officers tell us he is also accused of stealing a gun and several other items from a home on Lakeshore Drive. In this latest case, both Patton and Caitlin Conway will stand before a judge later today to answer to their charges of murder and robbery. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. A Boyle County home has been condemned after police arrested a man in connection with a vicious dog attack. Police arrested 26-year-old Chris Pope yesterday in Danville. Police say he owns 7 dogs that attacked a woman in Lincoln County and sent her to the hospital. After Pope's arrest, Danville police raided a home on Old Shakertown Road, and that's where they found about a dozen more dogs living in filthy conditions. Neighbors tell us they were shocked and that they never would have guessed what was going on there at that home.
Never had no noise complaint out of them. You couldn't even tell they was there with no barking at night or nothing, no loud dogs. I mean, only way you knew they was there if you seen them.
Pope declined our request for a jailhouse interview. More charges could be filed against him as the investigation continues.
Well, there's some scary moments at a Lexington cell phone store when 3 robbers came in and forced the employees to hand over phones at gunpoint.
It happened yesterday at the Verizon store on Richmond Road. This morning, we're getting a better look at those suspects. And WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is live from the store. Michelle, what are the latest developments on this?
You know, right now they're offering a $5,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest of the men who robbed this store, the Verizon Wireless, here on Richmond Road. Now, we do have surveillance images of these men. Take a look. These three men robbed the store at 3:30 in the afternoon yesterday. Two of the men entered the store. One was inquiring about a plan upgrade. The second man left the store and came back with a third person. One of those men pulled a gun on an employee. The three men forced two of the employees into a storage room and then filled a trash bag with cell phones before running out to the back of the store. Now, please contact Lexington Police if you have any more information on these men. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Well, we know it could be weeks before a man accused of killing his mother in Lexington can be brought back to Kentucky. Police say they arrested Jack Clemons after a chase from Colorado to Kansas. He's still in jail in Colorado. Lexington police say Clemons is facing charges in that state connected to the chase. Since those have to be dealt with first, it could be a while before authorities can bring him back to Kentucky. He's charged with murder. Police say they found his mother, Shirley Clemons, dead in her home earlier this month.
The time is 5:36 now on WKYT this morning. A Lexington man is in jail right now, charged with stalking and harassing a woman. 22-year-old Jacob Gross is charged with stalking a woman. Police say he threatened to kill her, even though she filed a protective order against him. According to court documents, the victim recorded phone calls with Gross. In those calls, police say Gross threatened to break every bone in her body. In addition, police say he told the victim he would blow up her car. And now police tell us they caught Gross yesterday when he fired shots into the victim's car. Police chased him down and caught him.
Well, new this morning, Lexington police have arrested two men they say held a woman in the back of a storage truck against her will. Donald Woodrum is charged with violating a protective order and unlawful imprisonment. Robbie Wilson's also charged with unlawful imprisonment. Police say the victim told them she was held in the truck against her will yesterday. According to court documents, Woodrum was driving the truck. Documents also state that a motorcycle in the truck nearly fell on the woman as the truck was moving.
A police search for clues in Clay County's murder case continuing. The family is demanding some justice now. Police say 24-year-old Trevor Dykes was shot multiple times Monday morning as he left his house to go to work. So far, police have not charged anyone with his murder. Yesterday, his friends and family took turns four-wheeling in his honor in the parking lot of Hot Rod Service Center where Trevor worked. Dykes' father says that he does not understand why someone would take his son's life.
The way they done it and stuff, man, wasn't right. Take his life, and him was young, and he got one on the way, man. And Trevor bothered nobody, and Trevor had no enemies at all.
Investigators say they are still looking for a brown Chevy S10 pickup that was spotted in the area the morning of the shooting.
The family of a missing Nelson County mother says they hope police found some new clues in her disappearance. Crystal Rogers went missing more than 3 weeks ago. Yesterday, police and dive teams spent hours searching Melody Lake in Nelson County. Police would not talk to us about the search, but Rogers' father says he's confident it's connected to his daughter's disappearance.
It makes me feel better knowing I see them out here.
Well, family members say the lake is near where Rogers' boyfriend lives. Police say he has cooperated with the investigation and that he was the last person to see her. Family members say the dive team is trying to get permission to search the lake again later today.
And later today, we could find out more about what caused a massive fire at the Louisville General Electric Appliance Park. Back in April, that appliance park caught on fire, burning for days. Investigators have already released some details, saying that sprinklers, pumps, and fire hydrants at the park were not working when the fire started. In addition, they say GE was warned to upgrade equipment, but didn't do that. The company denies the warning.
The search is over for a puppy that ran off during the chaos of a crash on Interstate 64. Sabrina Spellman says her dog Piglet got loose after a church bus rear-ended her SUV in Franklin County Monday. She and others returned to the area yesterday to look for the dog. She says Piglet was found nearby, but he has a broken vertebrae. There's still no word on if the dog will be able to recover.
An alert for any boaters heading to eastern Kentucky. High water levels are creating some hazards. Daniel Boone National Forest officials say Cave Run Lake is 8 feet higher than it normally is this time of year. And they say floating debris, underwater obstacles, and slick spots formed by algae are making it tricky for boaters to navigate.
And as long as they're maintaining their awareness, watching out for the slippery spots on the docks, looking for obstacles on the lake, they should be able to have a fun, safe time here at Cave Run Lake.
The higher than normal water level is not impacting the campgrounds at Cave Run Lake. Those are all open right now.
A traffic alert to warn you about this morning before you head out the door. Some lane closures could slow you down if you're traveling along Midland Avenue or Winchester Road in Lexington. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet says a resurfacing project is now underway and will last until November 15th. Crews are working on the stretch between East Main Street and Industry Road from 7 at night until 6 in the morning. Overnight, the right lanes were closed in each direction, so good to know if you're out in those areas.
Yeah, and an important connector for a lot of folks from the interstate to downtown to that area. All right, time to check live drive traffic this morning. Let's see what's going on. 5:41 is the time.
Taking a look at the Waze map, not a whole lot of action as you can see right now. We do have some stalled vehicles on both interstates, though. On I-64 between Lexington and Winchester, there are reports of stalled vehicles, three of them.
And also on Interstate 75, also 3 stalled out vehicles on that part of the interstate. So some things to keep in mind this morning if you're going to be traveling, but no major delays really. Should be a good ride in. A lot more news coming up for you Wednesday morning here on WKYT.
He will find you and he will make you do your chores. Coming up in 5 minutes, we'll tell you about this Indiana dad who's using a popular movie to make his kids do their chores.
And we're looking outside, only a little rain back toward Pike County, but other than that, it looks good right now. Increased storm chances, though, through the forecast today, and then I guarantee you that you have a good forecast in store after today. Guaranteed. That comes up next.